Okay, topic 12 is on probability basics. And if you have to do this problem, make sure you've printed out this page. You copy down everything I do for this problem and the next one. You're going to have one problem to do on your own. And then bring that in when you go to take the makeup SIG test. Okay, so we're going to go over, and the key to these kinds of problems is to fill in the table and then just answer the question. The basic probability says how many ways something can happen divided by the total possible outcomes. So the San Francisco Giants have 35 men on the roster, so my total for everything is 35. 16 of them are in their 30s, so in their 30s is 16. While one of them is in their 40s. Okay, one is in their 40s. So that means the rest have to be in their 20s. So if I add these together, I get 16 plus 1 is 17. 35 minus 17 is 18. So I got 18 players in their 20. Okay, it says half of the 20-year-olds throw right. So half of the 20-year-olds will be 9. And therefore, if half of them throw right-handed, the other half have to throw left-handed. And as does the oldest player. Well, there's only one oldest player, so there's one right-handed, no left-handed ones in the 40s, because this has a total 1. Okay, the Giants have 14 left-handed throwers in their team. So there's 14 here. Then these two have to add up to 35, so that makes this 21. Now I can fill out the rest. So 9 plus 5 will give me that cell. And I can either do 5 plus 11 this way, or 9 plus 1 is 10. So 21 minus 10 is 11. So check that last one. Make sure it works for both, because if you made a mistake in your arithmetic, it will come out right then. Okay, so now we've got our table filled out. Now we just got to go through and pick them out. So I'm going to select a player who is right-handed and in his 30s. Okay, so right-handed and in his 30s. So I got right-handed and in 30s. We have 11 out of 35. Select a player who is in right-handed, or, okay, now they could be either one. So now any of these, any of the right-handeds, there's 21 of those, and also this one. So that gives me 26 out of 35. Just count the ones that work. Second player who is a right-handed and in their 30s or 40s. Okay, so I got all my right-handed and also anyone in the 40s. Well, I'm not picking up anything extra because my ones in the 40s are all right there. So I get the exact same probability, 26 out of 35. Okay, select a player that is neither left-handed nor in their 30s. So not left-handed. So no, it's none of those. Not in their 30s. None of these. I look at the ones that are left. There's 10 left. 10 out of 35. You can reduce it if you want, but you don't have to. 5 goes in both. It's 2 sevenths. But you don't have to reduce it. Okay. Now, sometimes you're not going to be given the table, so you have to create your own. So we have a box that contains 40 tiles. 30 of them are square tiles, the remaining are circles. 15 are blue, 20 are red, 5 are green. Okay, so now I'm working with square tiles and circular tiles. So square tiles, circular tiles. Colors, I have blue, red, and green. Blue, red, green. Okay, now I want to fill in these. And then I'm going to get my totals. Then I'm going to put down here. There's 40 total tiles, so I know the total is 40. 30 of the tiles are squares. That means 10 are circles. We have 15 blue tiles, 20 red tiles, 5 green tiles. This adds to 40, notice. Okay, so that takes care of our columns and our rows. Now we need some information to be able to figure out the rest of what goes in here. Okay, all of the green tiles have a square shape. So all the green tiles, there's 5 green tiles, they're all squares. Therefore, we have 0 that are circles. 6 of the blue tiles are circular. Okay, so 6 plus something has to equal 15. That makes this one 9. Okay, and now that's all the information I need because I should be able to figure out everything else. Well, I've got 6 plus something plus 0 equals 10. That makes this 4. Then something plus 4 equals 20. That makes this one 16. And to make sure, add these together, I get 25 plus 5 is 30. Okay, that verifies that I made my table correct. So what's the probability that they do not pick a green tile? Okay, so here's the green tiles. There's 5 green tiles. Therefore, there's 35 that are not green. What is the probability that a red tile or a circular tile is picked? So red tile or a circular tile. Well, I've got 20 plus 6 is 26 out of 40. What is the probability that a square tile is selected that is not red? So I got to pick a square tile, and it can't be the red one. So the ones that fit that are this one and that one. Just got to count them up. 14 out of 40. Now again, you can reduce it or not reduce it. Perfectly okay leaving your answer that way. So make sure you've got this guy copied down. Draw the picture. Make sure you have this one done. And then you need to do that one on your own. Make sure you bring this in when you go to take the retake.